Hey guys, YouTube has given us all a blank check. That's right. We all have a blank check. So it's up to us what we want to fill in there. Do we want to fill in $10, $100, $5,000, $25,000? I was just watching a video just last week about this young lady who lives on a cruise line. And she had one video that almost hit 1 million. It wasn't quite 1 million, but she talked about how she received a check for almost $10,000. Now I would have thought that, 1 million views would have produced more than, the $10,000. But still, you're videotaping from your cabin, you're talking about your adventures living on the ship, and you get this check. So yeah, and we've seen other folks out here who's made way more than that. So yeah, YouTube gives us all a blank check. It gives us all a blank check, so it's up to us. And it also gives us a avenue for, do we want to talk about our business? Do we want to promote our business? Do we want to promote some certain type of niche? So there is a variety of things you can do on YouTube. Do you want to build your own little community, your own tribe? What is your aim? What are you trying to do with it? It's up to you to take it and run with it. We all have different paths we're taking along the way. You got to find out what works for you. What works for you. And I keep saying this over and over again. Don't try to run somebody else's race. What's for you is for you. What's for me is for me. So go down your path the way you decides to go down it. Don't be envious at somebody else. Don't be looking at somebody else's channel saying, oh, this is what I need to do. No, do what's best for you. Because it's not going to work when you start trying to do what somebody else is doing. What they are doing is crafted specifically for them. Okay? So let's just talk about this a little bit more. So, unlimited earning potential. YouTube allows you to turn your passion into profit, whether through ads, revenue, sponsorship, or digital products. We know a lot of people are doing this digital product thing, and they're making money. They're doing it. So is that something you want to, check into? You want to do your research and see if, that's something you can produce. What's pulling you? What's pulling you? The power of influence. Beyond money, YouTube gives you the ability to build a brand, share a message, and impact lives globally. And that's what I'm trying to do on my other channel with my children's books. I'm starting out with children books, but I'm going to go into other avenues. But YouTube is helping me to build my brand. And also on this channel, it's helping me to inspire people, motivate others, and I'm meeting a host of great people, and I'm learning so much from all of you. So it's not a one-sided thing. We're in this together. We are in this together. That's what I love about YouTube. Consistency and strategy determines the payout. Consistency and strategy determines the payout. The more strategic and consistent you are, the bigger the return, whether in views, engagement, or income. So you got to be consistent. You got to show up. I talked about this on another video. You just can't show up every month, once a month, twice a month. You need to be trying to post at least 3 to 5 times a week. That's what I say. Some people post every day. I started out posting every single day, but like I said, life be lifing. So you gotta, be flexible with your schedule. Sometimes you might have a rough week. For some of you guys have children, small children. Some of you guys have, full-time jobs. Some of you guys are caring for the elderly. You're caregivers. So you got to make sure your schedule is flexible, that you can, get it in here. But if it's important to you, you will make it happen. You will make it happen. So let's talk about some action steps here. Define your niche and value your proposition. Clearly identify what makes your content valuable and unique. What's so different about you? Why is your content valuable? So you need to ask yourself those questions. You need to sit down and kind of do a one-on-one with yourself. Commit to consistency. Develop a realistic content schedule and stick to it. Some people can't post every day. It's too overwhelming for them. They get all stressed out, all rattled up, anxieties. You don't want to get your body emotionally, tore down. You don't want to get tired. You know how you just start. I'm going to use an example of starting a diet, which I don't diet anymore. It's just a life journey for me now. It's just a way of living for me now. But when I would try to diet and I would try to cut everything out, that would work for the first week, 2 weeks. By that third week, I was so tired of that thing because it was draining me. It was draining me. So you got to find your balance. Find your balance for your schedule. Again, stay on your path. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Do what works for you. Leverage monetization strategies. Explore multiple income streams like ads, memberships, affiliate marketing, and digital products. I met with my mentor last week and we were talking about, some affiliate marketings and some other, routes for me to take. And I'm still doing some research on that. So there are multiple ways for you to bring in income on YouTube. It's just not all about the views and monetizations. There are other avenues to take. Monetization is great. And I do believe that's what we all, we drive for. That's our end result, monetization. But don't forget, there's other things you can be doing as well, okay? So keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. So I have a question for you guys. If YouTube is a blank check, what kind of value are you writing into it? If YouTube is a blank check, what kind of value are you writing into it? Only you can answer that question. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table? What's stopping you from fully cashing in on YouTube's opportunities? What is stopping you? What is prohibiting you? What are your challenges? What are your barriers? And how can you solve those? What is it that you can do? Maybe you want to bounce off some ideas on some folks. I do that on my other channel with my books. I ask people, hey, what do you think about this? This is what my new website is looking like. What do you guys think? I'm thinking about maybe tapping into this for as selling this product. What do you think? I mean, it's like you're getting a free, what they call them? Gosh, what is it called? It's a group. It's like you get your own free brainstorming group. It's called something else though. But yeah, and you get to throw your idea out there for other people. And some people might be like, I'm not going to do that because if I do that, somebody else is going to run with my idea. Be careful when you do it. But at the same time, I am a firm believer, what is for you is for you. Somebody's going to always mimic what somebody else has already done. You're going to always have duplications. Always. As soon as someone come up with the concept, somebody else is going to copycats. Is that wrong? Or are they just being smart and savvy? Are they just strategizing? They've taken this idea somebody else had, this concept somebody else had, and now they are building upon it. And they are getting the end result they're looking for as well. What people have to understand is there's not just a Burger King. There's a McDonald's. There's a Hardee's. There's a burger, different kind of burger joints. So there's just not one type. People like options. There's just not a Kentucky Fried Chicken. There's a Popeyes. There's a Zaxby's. So there's going to always be competition. But what is going to be different about your flow, about your process, about your YouTube channel? Can you really connect with your audience? Can you draw them in? What is it going to be about you? And remember, it's going to take time. If it's so fast paced and then you get there, what are you going to do next? You got to always be thinking, okay, I done met this goal. Now I got to go to the next level. It's going to be a constant build up. a constant buildup. How am I going to get to the next, to the next, to the next? So you got to plan all that stuff out. You got to be so strategic. YouTube is a business. It's a business. And if you utilize it as such, you really can cash in. You really can cash in. So, okay, guys, that's it for now. I will see you guys next time around. And until then, continue to grow and glow in the Lord. Bye.